ADHD mode went off. I'll have to edit that out, man. It's too bad Square doesn't like you capturing this game under normal measures, so you gotta like if was capturing this game the way I capture Final Fantasy 11, it'd be smooth sailing. I can look at chat more conveniently. What's the time on this? An hour 20 minutes. I think they just overvalue like dungeon EXP. They're like, watch out, this is a dungeon. I'll keep doing Lucia because Matt's setup is just so good. She's gonna feel like the person who's like not cool. I feel like I might have missed out on a chest. I like how they called him a dumbass in like so many different languages right there. Okay, I just need to make sure about that. Yeah, Matt is just like too good for me. It's like who's Lucia or you know what I need to do at some point? I need to download a bunch of like goofy ass files. Probably just like do some art editing so that all that hitting that tab will do. It's kind of sus is like show my name, but I already do that with like Twitter, Facebook, IG. I think even what's his face, TikTok. I have to check that little corner. These are simplistic dungeons, man. Like, it's just that you can feel like you're playing an RPG. They're gonna reminisce about Rosen. Dip, dip, dip. They don't fucked around and gave the Rhadorans a predator drone. Oh yeah, I'm fighting this thing auto, so we switch to manual. What's your issue with him? Racist ass predator drone. It just ends up being me like fighting auto for these boss fights because auto does not value what I value, man. When it comes to these things, like there's certain boss fights where it's like, yeah, it saved my ass, but how much will you heal? Okay, so that was effectively one phase of its battle, man. Yeah, this status element is kind of annoying. Tifa leveled up. What happened here? How many steps are there to this operation? So now it's just a matter of time until reinforcements show up. Summon quests have been unlocked. Okay. Okay. I remember watching some Buffmeister videos on this. His channel, I wonder if it's still hacked. His content was really good, so it'd be a damn shame if he had to like retire early because maybe he hit like a weird email and it's been a while since he had like his account recovered. Scare Theater also dealt with this around the same time, but Scare Theater is a YouTube channel I actually like a lot more than Buffmeister, but Buffmeister just has so much content and gotcha stuff that needs to be preserved. Mobius especially. I used to love watching his Mobius videos. And his Mega 10 stuff. Oh wow. They based this guy off Poochie. He just outed himself as broke in so many different ways. You know what? I'll do it manually because I was thinking, I'm getting kind of lazy, but these are like a new enemy type. Let me respect that. I got a text message. It's from my mom. Let me see. Okay. So this is just about the seasoning chicken thing. Now I think about it, the Rhadorans were a part of Shinra up until like a decade ago, so they would have like old Shinra weaponry from when Shinra was transitioning from a weapon manufacturing company. Just one by one, banger after banger. Yeah, everybody's getting sick and tired of Glenn. Actually, I'm semi-automatic, which doesn't really mean much for me, but I guess it just doesn't like switch for you, like paradigms and whatnot. Which the paradigm shifts are kind of like where a lot of that strategy comes from. Like even target switching as well. But like it's also the clunkiest thing to do in this game manually. I just like doing manual because the way I play is different than the way the AI plays, and sometimes that's the better way. There you go. I just wrapped this up. So it's important to note really quickly that because I cleared through Chapter 3 of OG, we can actually upgrade our weapons to level 70, which would neg the hell out of the rest of this. You know what this feels like? This feels like early Disc 2 of Final Fantasy IX, just fighting a bunch of Alexandrian troopers. Well, I'm deprotected, so I should probably use Rune Blow. Man, what was taking you so long to do something? Your ATB was like at the bottom, man. I'm getting tired of hearing this guy talk about his grandma. This guy's dick eating himself. Based on the nature of this chapter, it'd be weird if it had like a subsection. So here we're actually like way, way behind in terms of power. It makes sense if this is one chapter. This is you basically just frantically trying to get up out of here. Damn. Damn. We got drone strikes. They fucking CNN'd us. He's got the just fuck my shit up hairstyle. Man, he did a S-craft from the Kiseki games. That was straight up the 8 leaves, 1 blade. That was like a no ATE charge instant cast as well. So I personally believe that Sephiroth is 25 physically at the events of Final Fantasy VII, but he's like 30 considering the fact that he spent 5 years dead before reviving. So just, date of birth stuff. So Sephiroth is a playable character, but it's chapter 4 and we still don't really play as him, so I don't think he's going to be playable all throughout the rest of First Soldier's campaign, considering it's building up to an eventual Glenn versus Sephiroth bout. Maybe just 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then it goes time skip. Because of my old friend, I used to like before I met her, I slept in like no Wi-Fi mode, so I would get no EMF. But then because she would message me late at night, I changed it up just so that she would be free to speak to me. But now that we're like no longer friends, I might just go back to setting my phone off to like airplane or like shutting off the Wi-Fi when I'm about to lock out. I wonder what wave this is. I wasn't really paying attention, but it'd be nice if I could just go back to like sleeping peacefully, not having to worry about radiation and then well, extra radiation. Just for a little bit. Just we're the organic kind. Damn. You know what? I'll give it a shot. How's my charge doing? Oh, this is a dungeon. I see. That's why the level was so high. Just trying to guess this up. I don't know why this game likes doing that. Knowing ass fork in the road. I wonder if the first chapter of Crisis Core, the EXP thing is so high because it's a dungeon as well. That they're just trying to get us shook. Yippee! We would have gotten like a slide animation. I deprived you of it. Let me not actually like take that from you or myself. Actually, oh no, he tried to be cool about it. He slid the Chad way. That's another zone. I'm tired of this shit, man. I grinded really hard in this game just so that I could get as much story content out as possible. You know what it is? I don't really like feeling like I'm not caught up. Like this far behind, man. And next week, next Friday, we're gonna get like new story content. I forget it. A little bit of bread on me. Okay, so this time I gotta use the limit breaks. I can't be like frugal. Yeah, I'm not really digging this. This dungeon is actually kind of feeling like booty. So Cali Muscle's been doing like the Apple challenge. He's gone like watermelon, pineapple, apple, water only. Okay, it's not actually that serious. She just kept getting taken out because of the sickle attack. I understand that now. She just needs a little more HP, that's all. All these like forks in the road. Yeah, this is actually like a complex dungeon. Okay, yeah, this right here could be a problem. Okay, you know what? I'll grind a little bit because this is like this is some real shit right here. Maybe this will be a new way to get my characters a bit stronger with it. Oh, this is bad right here. I'll be doing like setups for Sanctuary right now. Yeah, I'm not gonna deal with that extra damage. So you know what I could have really used? Some ice abilities. Man, I need some materia. Alright, let's see. Actually, hold on. I can synthesize them, so. You know what? I said I wasn't gonna do this, but like, yeah, I need stats up the ass. Plus, I'm actually getting kind of curious because this one has no battles, so I can just chill. We've watched a little bit of the demo of Rebirth, so we can already see like some fuck shit. Everything else, though, like once we get to chapter 5, I'm definitely gonna be bowing out. You know, someone made the claim of is Sephiroth called a hero in OG, and well, they call him the Great Sephiroth, and here. These are like transcript lines from the original game. Hell no. So I heard about this, but I thought I was gonna get a cutscene, even if I wasn't gonna actually be in the fight. But nah, they said, "No, we're gonna just tell you about it." They ran out of budget. They couldn't like have like an FMV of Sephiroth just one shotting the thing. Oh wow, this track is. Well, I've always praised Heart of Anxiety and Ever Crisis's arrangement. Barrett is actually pretty attentive. Like he remembers that from when we were in Shinra. She needs to get. They need to get their shoes out that bed, man. So Nibelheim is effectively a town that lives off of or subsists off of Shinra money due to kind of being like put together and sponsored by it. But unfortunately, because of that, they've only been getting the minimum funds, and they haven't really been able to become independent in order to get more money. So they're effectively a nanny state, just relying on EBT. So let me think. We've seen the Nibelheim incident in OG, Last Order, Before Crisis, Crisis Core, the demo to Rebirth, and I guess here as well. I forgot what I was doing for a second. I was about to like choke the chicken. That's why these like in my room streams can be so rough. Okay, I'm really under level for this, but now I am curious. That's what I was trying to do. So the AI doesn't understand like the concept of there's another battle after this, so you don't want to like take it out ASAP. You want to actually like get your attrition back up. See, now I'm fighting with it because of that. Yeah, I can do this. I just gotta like be in control of the whole fight. I'm about to win because I'm the. It's weird that like going into defense doesn't actually like stop that. They went off on time. That limit break really saved the day because I had no business doing any of that shit. Yeah, that could just be this, but with like a dungeon. Even so, because of how dungeons work, you could just end up with like an enemy permutation in like a random battle that just screws you over completely. So it's better to just get busted up in terms of power. Man, this game is not letting up. I am gonna grind after I'm done seasoning the chicken off screen, but I gotta really like get some summons. What I need right now is Blizzard. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. You know what? Alright, that works. I just want to, like... Okay, we start off pretty well. Yeah, if we had Barrett with us right now, we could just cook. I didn't realize it went all the way. We could take him to the halfway pretty easily, but I need to do a lot of stuff about his toolkit, man. It's just pretty nasty. Yeah, so the power creep is typically in gotcha form going way the fuck up. So I'm at the cusp of the end of chapter 4 for First Soldier. Got a ways to go with OG in chapter 4. And then Crisis Core, I'm also severely underleveled. Let's see. But yeah, there's just one chapter here until chapter 5 comes out next week. One battle for chapter 4, I assume. And then just chapter 5, and then all of this. So I'm close to getting caught up in this game. I think that's going to be a good place to be in. I'm curious about this chapter though. Like, is this just to scare me, or I managed to do quite a bit, but I don't know when I'm going to be streaming this game again because I'll be honest, like the level of grind that I put in just to be able to do this took me pretty far, but it's going to be a while until I'm strong enough to go deep through any of these chapters. Maybe through like the middle of them, but that's about it. I mean, if I get significantly stronger, I'll finish up chapter 4 of First Soldier, but it's been such a long time since I've done Crisis Core in this. The solo element of it is kind of interesting, but now that fucking OG is giving us solo elements, it's not that the novelty's worn off. What is your dumbass doing? Oh, hell no. The decisions for that were weird, but maybe it's because of material limitations. Like, we needed your weakness material. This is almost done. This we're not quite ready to start yet. The chapter for this is almost done, and then we'll have like a whole chapter after that. There's a lot of stuff that I need to prepare for. I need to get the first soldier crew to level 30 so that I can enhance their Crystarium a bit more. And I need to do the same for Tifa, so that's going to be the name of the game for that. Leveling up their materia, of course. Zach, I've shown a lot of loyalty, but there's no way around it because of the gap between chapter 1 and 2 content. We're still like not at the level where we can do his scenario. Yeah, Crisis Core might be just the weakest of the three, and then when before Crisis and the other things start to come through, it might just straight up be the weakest of all of them. Because Advent Children, I can't imagine being pretty bad with it. Same with Dirge. By then, they'll know not to mess with us and drag things out because the game will probably be close to shutting down. Which is when gotchas are at their best or at their worst. A lot of times, because that's when they're like, you know what, let's just give these guys an experience and stop fucking around with them, jerking them around. Shit. Let me go check my gifts. What do I got on me? Got a lot of crystal, man. Crystal. There. Cloud is actually pretty under leveled for what he needs to do. I wonder if I can like do something about that. Weapon quest. See if we can get this thing to 70. Oh, you see, we actually could. We actually could. It's gonna take some currency because we'll likely get killed in the process, but I'm curious what these enemies look like and. Ooh, feels like I'm being walled hard by the game. Wild Arms, I actually might need to prioritize grinding in that game. I actually forgot something really important in the final dungeon, so I gotta go and get it. Yeah, maybe getting these guys to level 70 with their stuff is all I really need to do. And, of course, getting some of these characters to level 30 so I can enhance their Crisariums and motor. Okay, that makes a lot of sense why I would have to do that first. They want this to be the new gatekeeper. I wonder if Rufus is also going to be one of them. Again, my main goal was just to be done with like the Midgar section. First Soldier is also like another important goal, but that's because I actually like First Soldier. And you just gimped us out of so much damage. At least we'll make it up with this, letting us tank. Yeah, that would have been bad if Cloud didn't do that shit. So they're introducing new boss mechanics now. Oh, it's getting harder to put the pressure on him. This might come down to like limit breaking in the death. So this actually gives him another debuff, but it's not as good as an interrupt in some regards. Maybe that's because we broke the first one. Okay, because of the rare enemy thing, we actually got quite a bit of stuff. So these will all be like the same fight. I don't need a lot of these because I just need to get like a very small elite of characters to that level. Oh, really? Guess this one doesn't rely on elemental weakness. That stun was really good. Yeah, that would have been certain death if we didn't, reduce that to zero. The music for this makes this tense as hell. Yeah, it was good that we did that. Okay, that's game. Call Power Pierce because he can say it better himself. Okay, so I actually need quite a bit of those in order to get you up to like 60, 70. Alright, let's see. So many of these characters are just like behind. Okay. That'll buff you up a little bit. If I can unlock these, that'll do so much good. If I can uncap her. It's not if I can, when I uncap her, she'll be busted as hell. How long have I been running this? 3 hours. You know what? 3 hours is relatively impressive for all the effort I had to put in for this. Capture the mako reactor. 4 soldiers. Yeah, there's definitely like a point where the intrigue for playing this game even longer is probably not going to be the main story because this right here isn't it. Like, this ain't it at all. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with some of these later chapters. I look at the chapter 5 preview. They better hit you with a little bit of Junon at least. Junon is chapter 6. I don't know what to tell you. They're teasing us with this, so it's really just like events for now. But that's what I'm gonna call it a day. It's been your old boy, Mr. Wonka 7. Thank you guys for watching, and suck my dick.